I've been paired, chat. Welcome back to round 3. Keep. Sort of like most of the hands I've had so far, it's kind of a medium power level hand. But Thalia goes a long way towards making hands look real good. Thalia, historically, pretty good against polluted delta. Let's see what my opponent's doing. Tropical Island Brainstorm, so probably Rug Delver. Womp, womp, womp. That's okay. If this is Rug Delver, having access to both Brightling and Brimaz, it's going to feel pretty good. Ooh, and Stoneforge? Woo! I think Stoneforge is like my end-to-end game. I think I'm just going to jam Brimaz here. Like, my opponent could daze it again, but if they daze it again and leave me with like 4 mana to their no mana, like, what are they going to do? Or sorry, I guess like my 4 mana to their 1 mana, more accurately. Yeah. So now I can like... I'm hoping they play Valk out, and then I can like Wasteland Valk. I don't know. Well, then it's just going to be this. Just Brightling. And it's going to be a real error for them to get this off the table, by the way. Like, a Lightning Bolt plus a Stifle could do it. So I know 2 of the cards in their hands. They have Trop and Valk. 5 other cards, some of which potentially may just be more lands. Ponder's fine. Tropical Island into Mongoose. With Threshold. That's okay. That is an interesting draw. I think my Brightling is just going to be a monster. And just completely outpace Nimble Mongoose. Like, Nimble Mongoose can't attack with this on the battlefield. So I think before I do anything else, I'm going to play this Stoneforge just, like, around soft counter magic. And see what's kind of going on here. Alright, it just resolves. Yes. Batterskull and Sword of Fire and Ice are both very, very good here. I'm going to get Sword of Fire and Ice and double Wasteland my opponent. I know they have at least a Volcanic Island in hand, so this isn't like completely taking them off of mana. But it may be taking them off of green. Lightning Bolt the Stoneforge. That's acceptable. That's actively good. I think I'm going to offer Brightling for Nimble Mongoose here. And then try to ride Mom to victory from there. Is that reasonable? It may just be... The awkward thing is that, like, I'm either going to offer Brightling for Nimble Mongoose or offer Brightling for a second Lightning Bolt on this turn. Unless I just play Mom and hold up 2 mana and do nothing with it. Alright. If we go to an empty board, I think I'll end up happier. So this is going to be play a Mom out, and then revoke Wrenn and 6. Kind of happy that like Rug Delver actually has a target for this now. I mean, I'm not happy because that card's terrifying, but like, you know what I mean. I think I just want more pressure in play rather than the sword. I don't want to give my opponent the opportunity to like spell pierce the sword specifically, because I haven't given them a chance to do anything with that yet. And thinking about Stifle, I don't want to lose one of my own lands here, so I'm just going to target their Wasteland. Honestly, let's just play the Jailer and continue to play around Spell Pierce. Stifle my Monarch trigger. Make me pay 4 mana for a 2/2. Nice. I respect that. Yeah, so the whole wasteland them off of the green source thing is apparently working very well. I will play this pre-combat and offer it up to Spell Pierce now. Ooh, no, they don't have it. They would just be dead if I had another land. I don't. I do think there's no way they're coming back from the lead that I have now. Like, Flicker Wisp is lethal in the air. They don't have main deck sweepers. I have a bomb up to protect. Yep. Alright. Good stuff. So I probably want Path to Exiles, Rest in Peace, Council's Judgment here. Could consider something like Chalice, but I don't think it's particularly good. Same with Pithing Needle. So let's figure out what I don't want. I haven't played this matchup post Wrenn and 6, but I used to just like cut this. The Jailer's pretty awkward against True Name Nemesis and Mongoose, so I cut that. Sanctum Prelate's kind of medium if you're leaning on like 6-ish 1-drop removal spells to answer their threats. And then I can probably cut my Recruiters just since they're slow and play poorly against Daze. The Prelate's kind of questionable, but like, since 4 of my flex slots are really good here, I don't think I want to like cut any of those or any of my core to keep the Prelate in there. And if I did, it'd be like Athalia, which seems questionable. We'll keep this one. We have an answer to a creature, we have a great threat, and something that gains us life. That is what we're looking for. Cool. Our opponent was even kind enough to not just like Delver on turn 1 and make me think about whether or not I actually want to like Path to Exile them. So that was really nice of them. Nice deck. Nice job. Literal best possible draw that turn. And that's like an A-okay trade here. Like now they just like redeploy a land, maybe like play another cantrip, then I stick Thalia on an empty board. And if they don't answer Thalia immediately, I have it with like Caracas backup. I'll probably be playing Rashadan Port as my land for turn, so that I can keep up the line of just like port down a mana source while holding up Caracas to protect Thalia 2 turns from now. But we'll see. There are draws that can change my mind. That's probably not one of them. Well, maybe it is. If I just play Thalia this turn, the turn after, I can play Caracas, Stoneforge, get Batterskull, hold up Caracas Bounce, and then have the first half of that not be disruptible by Wasteland. Yeah, maybe that does change my mind. Oh, nice. Thalia sticking is great for me here. Alright. So we Stoneforge for Batterskull. Put him to the test. Gonna stifle me? Not gonna stifle me. Strong. I get Batterskull, which historically has been a big pain in the butt for Rogue. Yeah, and you bolt the Stoneforge rather than my Thalia. A-okay with me. This is an annoyance, but I can bounce the Thalia and then redeploy it. So I'm thinking about just like letting this Thalia die. I could just like cast Jitte, play Thalia, let Thalia die to minus, then hardcast Batterskull, and if my opponent doesn't remove my Thalia, then I get to go like Jitte equip, attack Renin 6. I think they're like obligated to kill my Thalia one way or another. It's kind of a weird line though. It may be giving up more value than I need to give up. I think I'm just going to use this Thalia as a Renin 6 distraction. So my opponent can't really grind value out of it. Again, as this game goes longer and longer, I'm more and more favored. We will float a white mana. I could just like path to exile my Thalia right here. And then actually hardcast Batterskull in my turn. I don't hate that. It leaves me a little softer to Dreadhorde Arcanist than I would like. But I think it gives me a good path forward, because my Rishadan in hand is basically a Lotus Petal, now with like Renin 6 Wasteland combo being a thing. Super happy to get that out of their hand. So now I'm going to play Mother of Runes into Renin 6, and they can minus lose their Renin 6 and kill my mom, and then Renin 6 has gotten a 2-for-1, like it's killed my Thalia and my mom, but it doesn't run away with the game, which is what I'm looking for. Oh, it just gets back Wasteland, so you have another answer to Mom? What? This is all so very confusing to me. This seems like the sort of thing you don't let live. I think this is a turn where I hardcast the Batterskull because of my Rishadan port being a Lotus Petal due to the Wasteland that's on the other side of the table. And there's plenty of things that can go wrong here, like Force, Daze, Abrade, like there's lots of them. but I think doing that's fine. It's possible that just, like, playing the Stoneforge out was better. Nice. Stifle me? Yes. Daze or stifle me? Yes. That's okay. Like, now I have a bunch of bodies and I can leverage my Jitte now. So now I'm just hoping that my opponent doesn't play some big stupid green creature this turn. Yeah, that's fine. It also makes me think that they have something that can answer the Jitte. Otherwise, just playing the Delver onto active Jitte doesn't make a lot of sense. I technically should have played the Stoneforge prior to doing that. Could also be a Sulfur Elemental. Nope. I think that Delver was better served as Brainstorm fodder. A nimble mongoose, you say? It's not looking terribly threatening. Let's activate that. Put in a sword. I think I'm fine with equipping 2 different Stoneforges. Yeah, and they're done. All right, Death and Taxes doing what Death and Taxes does, bullying Rogue Delver players since, I don't know, 2012? Question mark.